everything happens for a reason. Does it? And that's the question. The question is, am I someone who thinks or believes that everything happens for a reason? Or am I someone who's always looking for the meaning? And meaning takes me up here. Meaning takes me into thinking. Why is typically meaning. Meaning asks why. Why did this happen? Why did that happen? And ego loves that, because ego wants me to stay in thinking, wants me to stay in my head and out of experience, because experience brings me into the present moment. And ego can't exist in the present moment, because ego is all future and past. And always looking at, what happened, always planning and scheming. Scheming's a harsh word. Always planning and it's not harsh. Working, manipulating, orchestrating what's going to happen in the future. Rather than looking at everything happens for a reason, or the meaning behind things that happen, we can look at what's the purpose. And looking at what the purpose brings us, shifts the energy. It shifts us from mind to body, to heart. It shifts us to where we experience the things we long to experience: joy, love, peace, that longing to connect with another. So what does it mean to look at the purpose behind things and not the meaning? And I was asked this question one day, and the example I gave was a stop sign. And I use the stop sign because it's very helpful to take these rather abstract concepts and bring them home and down to everyday, almost insignificant experiences that we have. And a stop sign is perfect for that. So we can say, what's the meaning of a stop sign? Well, or what does a stop sign mean? And a stop sign means take your foot off the gas, put your foot on the brake. A stop sign means bring this vehicle that you're operating to a stop. A stop sign means don't go past here until you've stopped. And that's enough. So what's the purpose? Well, if you think about it for a minute, what is the purpose of a stop sign? It's drastically different from the meaning. The purpose of a stop sign is to provide safety to pedestrians, drivers, and other drivers. The purpose of a stop sign is traffic control, to ensure, for lack of a better word, a lack of chaos on our streets. The purpose of a stop sign is, again, safety around speed control. And all of these, you could probably come up with a lot more, but hopefully you can see the difference. In the purpose is more conceptual, more big picture. The meaning is more action-based, physical-based, that kind of thing. So how do we apply this to our daily lives? Well, one thing we can do is start to notice or bring awareness to, when am I analyzing or applying meaning to things? And it can be really simple. And as I've said over and over and over, it's bringing the awareness. That's all we have to do. I'm not asking anyone to change their behavior. I'm not saying you should change your behavior. It's just bringing awareness to what we're doing. It's bringing awareness to what we're thinking, how we're thinking. It's bringing awareness to what is our experience in this moment. And another way to do that is to begin to notice when I'm attaching meaning to something, as opposed to maybe exploring its purpose. In doing that, in bringing the awareness to it, we begin to notice over time if we're in a pattern. We begin to notice how often we are assigning meaning to things. And meaning translates to interpretation. Interpretation generally translates to some form of judgment, and then we're off and running and we're suffering again. And I've talked about that in other videos. If you want to see that, go watch the other videos. But it's really just a matter, again, of bringing awareness. And the awareness I want to bring is, am I attaching meaning? am I assigning reason to the things that I'm encountering on a daily basis? And just in bringing that awareness, if we notice that we are doing that often, then we go one step further and say, okay, what's my experience? What's my internal experience? Am I peaceful while I'm in this process of defining what this person said and what it means? And there's so much behind that, which we don't need to get into. It's just a matter of bringing attention to what is my process now in this moment, and am I peaceful in this process?